Welcome back. A Chicago mom and blogger who's been documenting her running journey the last year is celebrating a major milestone, running for 365 days in a row.
That's right. No days off. Team no days off.
Look at that.
Jamie Campbell, we're seeing her here in this video, started her running journey in 2020, and then throughout 2022, she's been running every day. Rain, snow, shine,
Doesn't matter.
sick. All the things. I'm amazed by this. Jamie
Yes.
joining us now in studio to share this incredible journey, and what an accomplishment. Every day.
Every day.
I mean,
Every single day.
how did you even start this? How did you decide I am going to commit to a daily running routine?
It all started because around this time last year, I was thinking about like new year, new goals, what am I going to do? And I was a little sad at first because I was leaving my 30s and was turning 40 this year. And so I decided that I would do a run streak, and I decided that I wanted to make turning 40 something more positive, because at some point I was considered morbidly obese. I was almost 300 pounds. And in 2021, I ran my first marathon. And so I decided that if I could do that, then certainly I should be able to celebrate my life and just think about it in a more positive way and say I can do hard things. And it took off from there. It just started in January, and then I just kept going 40 days straight. And once I got to 40, I said, well, if I can do 40 days in the snow in January, it's cold outside, I decided to see if I can get to 100 days. And then it just became this thing that I did.
Oh, wow.
Every day.
You said something that stood out there, because honestly, I'm sitting here and I'm like, you have nothing to worry about because you're in your 40s. I can't tell. Can you tell?
No. You look amazing.
You look amazing. So we know tomorrow will make it 365 days, right? That is crazy to me. What has kept you going every single day, just going out there and running?
Gosh, every day. So every day it brings a new adventure. Some days it's to relieve stress from, just everyday life.
From 3 kids?
From 3 kids. I'm a mom. I have 3 children. Hi, Campbell crew. And also there are days where it just, it just provides clarity, especially on days where I'm feeling lost or need to make a decision. And then it's the joy of being in the running community. I've met so many wonderful people who continue to inspire me and encourage me every day to keep doing what I do every day.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so for me, the hardest part of going to work out is the mental part. It's saying, pushing past the excuses that I don't want to. So please help me and help us.
Yes.
What motivates you? I mean, like, I know you told us what motivates you, but how do you mentally get there every day?
I think for me, it was a decision that, again, if I was once 300 pounds, I definitely don't want to go back to that lifestyle. I want to continue to maintain a healthy lifestyle for myself and my family. But then also, I figure if I can spend 30 minutes scrolling on social media, I can put 30 minutes into myself. And that's the commitment that I continue to make to myself every day. And that's what motivates me to stay disciplined to do it every day.
Yeah,
I want to bring that, to bring a healthy lifestyle to my family and then show others that you can do this. It's just a matter of wanting to change your life, and you can do that.
Oh, I love that. Well, how motivational is that heading into 2023? I'm like, we got goals, but I don't know if they're running every day.
That is such a good perspective. We're so glad you're
is.
here. This is perfect. One last question before we go. There's a special run happening tomorrow to celebrate you. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so tomorrow I'll be celebrating with a few of my friends for my 365th consecutive run streak. Yay! I made it! So it's going to be a 3.5-mile run. And people who are coming don't feel like you're obligated to run. You can walk, you can jog. Just want to be able to celebrate the fact that I made it this far. Even being sick, I did it. I ran on my birthday trip in Paris.
What?
Yes, I ran the day after a marathon, 2 marathons. I ran the day after a marathon. I ran when it was negative 34-degree wind chill. I was outside in the streets.
Wow. Well, you motivate us. Congratulations on being right there at the 365 days in a row. We appreciate you being with us.
Thank you so much. This is amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing to have you here. Jamie Campbell, thanks for inspiring us.